Buenas, buenas tardes. ¿Me ven? ¿Cómo están? ¿Me escuchan? Welcome everyone to this session. So, um, because this is getting ready for the conversational practice, I don't know if you want me to do this in English or in Spanish. All right. Ideally the idea is to do it in English. However, I know that some people might not yet. So we're gonna do this first for the beginner group. I mean, for the English and advanced group, and then we are going to do it for the other group. So we're gonna begin with this intermediate advanced group, and then we're gonna do it for the other groups. That's gonna be on Wednesday. Okay. So this introduction or this induction is for English only. All right. And so please, guys, I want you to help me out also in the chat, participating. Like I said, I might have some background noise right now because my dear neighbor is kind of he's probably building up something, and I don't know until when. So Pau Valareso Toledo, what was the first masterclass about? So Pau, I'm gonna invite you to go watch it because it was a different class, absolutely. And if you don't watch it, you're gonna feel that you're kind of lost, right? So go watch it. It's recorded, and we're gonna do a summary, but in tonight's class, in tonight's session. So go watch it, Pau. You have tons of time. You have plenty of time. So go watch it. And this is what we're gonna talk about right now: is speaking practice. Okay. I'm just trying to see how many people connect right now. If we don't get to like 100 people, next time I'm just gonna send the link via Zoom to the groups. Okay. But I did it on YouTube in order for you guys to be able to watch the replay. Okay, so it's accessible for everyone. I know that some people might not have Zoom yet, but there you go. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you is how does the speaking club work? Give me a sec. How does the speaking club work? Okay, this is the first question that we were going to work on. How does the speaking club work? So first of all, we have a group. It's a WhatsApp or a Telegram group. So we have a group, and I send the link right when it's starting. Okay, the moment we're starting, I'm gonna send the link, and you have 10 minutes to join. Okay, guys, if you didn't participate, don't people are just gonna tell you go watch the first class because it was 1 hour. I don't think we're gonna be able to summarize 1 hour in a chat response. Go watch it, guys. Go watch it. You're gonna really miss out if you don't. Okay, so look, this is how it works. You're gonna have 10 minutes to join, and then you're gonna have 20 minutes to practice. All right, each activity in total is 30 minutes. Okay, each activity is 30 minutes. So if the session is 60 minutes, how many activities are we going to have in this session? Okay, who can answer this? If the session is 60 minutes long, how many activities are we going to have in this session? Okay, let's see chat. If you can't find it, you should check your documents, but let me see if I can send it to you in a moment, okay? But it's in the groups. I mean, I don't know why you can't find it. Look, let me show you something, okay? Masterclass, right? I'm gonna send you the class. Ooh, there you go. See, here it is. If you couldn't watch the masterclass, you can watch it there. All right. So, thank you guys. Thank you. That's right. If the session is 60 minutes long, we're gonna have 2 sessions. What if it's 90 minutes long? What if it's 90 minutes long? How many sessions? If it's 2 hours, how many sessions? What if it's 30 minutes? Okay. I don't know why it doesn't work. Supposed to be this one, but I don't know. Okay. So 90 minutes, 60 minutes, 2 sessions. 90 minutes, 3 sessions. 2 hours, 4 activities. Okay, sorry, activities. I'm confusing myself. Okay. 60 minutes, 2 activities. 90 minutes, 3 activities. 2 hours, 4 activities. 30 minutes, just 1 activity. Okay, that's how it works. You know, that's what we do. Again. Okay, so this is it. You have 10 minutes to join and then 20 minutes to practice. So, next question. What happens when the 10 minutes have passed? Who knows? What happens when the 10 minutes have passed? You know, because I send a message. You want to look at the time the message or the text was sent. Okay? You have to look at the time when the text message was sent. All right? So this is how it works. You know, first we have to understand how it works, and then we're going to understand how to really improve our speaking practice. You know, but first we want to understand this is not a class. Okay, so again, the speaking club is not a class. Okay, the speaking club is not a class. All right. Speaking club is not a class. It's, you know, it is a space for you to practice what you've learned in classes or in your study. Okay? So, look, we use Zoom, and of course we have a premium, we have a pro version, a pro account, so we can have many people in the practice session. So we have many people in the practice session, and we use a feature that's called breakout rooms, or these are small groups. Okay, these are small groups. Okay, what happens when the 10 minutes have passed? You can't join. This is the answer. you can't join. Okay, why can't you join? Because we are gonna start in a big room and then we're gonna go to small groups, and in the small groups people are already gonna have a partner, you know, they're already gonna be you know, after 8 minutes more or less, give or take, after 8 minutes more or less, give or take, you're gonna have you will be divided in small groups. Okay, you'll be organized, you're gonna have, so you will have 1 or 2 partners to practice with. Okay, we will send the link to join when the session is programmed. Okay, so that's the next question. When are sessions programmed? Okay, I'm gonna make this smaller. If you have any questions, you wanna let me know. Okay, when are sessions programmed? Easy. All right, so same thing. Let's go to the schedule. Guys, here you have your advanced schedule, and I've sent the schedule. All right, everyone has their schedule. See, this is checklist and this is a schedule. All right, so let me know if everyone has the schedule, everyone has their let me know. Guys, everyone should have this schedule, and you should have this. Okay, all right. Speaking clubs are not classes, so they're not recorded. Camilo, I see that question. Cynthia and everyone else, remember, I sent an email yesterday. If you're in the intermediate advanced, it's because you're in the list for that group, you began in a list for the general event. Okay, I don't know if this makes sense. You began in a list for the general event, and then from that list we separate people to join the advanced group. So today or later today or tomorrow, you're gonna have an email so that you unsubscribe from the other list, so you don't get those messages anymore. Okay, to answer Cynthia and Marco. All right, so guys, do you have a schedule? Here you have speaking club practice sessions. At night, 7 to 8, you're gonna have a practice session, right? Everybody's gonna be able to practice. I mean, everyone that is in an advanced group already. So you have to schedule yourself, okay? Everyone, you need to access. Look how you get to this. In the confirmation page, in the thank you page, you're gonna be able to access to that schedule. You know how many people signed up? We have thousands of people signed up, and it's gonna be difficult for you to. It's gonna be difficult for me to find your email and say, I'm gonna send it to you, but I can send this. Look, here it is. See, here it is, and I've put it in the groups. I mean, I think it's already in all the groups. So look for the Telegram. I recommend you join the Telegram group. I mean, in the Telegram group, you can look what happens in the Telegram group. Okay, so look, I'm gonna join the Telegram group. That's here. See, look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna click, and then I'm gonna join. See, join group. When I join the group, you're gonna access the chat. Let's see if it opens. I'm not sure if it's gonna open because I don't have it open there. But anyways, so in the schedule, you're gonna find when are sessions programmed. Okay. So again, there's Fabiana and everyone else. That's the great question, Rana. Great question, you know. How do I get prepared for these sessions? How do I get prepared for these sessions? I explained it. By the way, I explained this in Masterclass 1. You know, I explained this in Masterclass 1. So I know you are not watching the classes. Okay? I know you're not watching the classes. So again, in the groups, let me see if it's in the let me share my screen. I'm going to share. Give me a sec. I'm gonna share the schedule. I'm gonna share it to the Telegram group, okay? And I'm gonna share it to you in a moment. Wait a sec. Let me know your questions. All right. So let me help everyone with the schedule, okay? Look, again, I'm gonna show you what you do here. If you go into the Desafío page, you download it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm downloading the schedule. Okay, I'm downloading the schedule. Now that I have the English schedule, I'm gonna send it to the group. Okay. So wait a moment, I'm gonna send it right now, and then you're gonna please confirm if you're gonna have the schedule in the group, okay? There you go. So let's check it out. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now. I'm gonna Telegram. Guys, see? Can you see that I've sent the English schedule? It's right there. Can you see it? There you go. All right, there's the English schedule in the Advanced English Telegram group. So you can access it there. And I'm going to go back to the other one. Okay? All right, let me check again your questions and comments. Cynthia, but I didn't receive the link for the masterclass, not the schedule only hack. So you have to check your schedules and the groups. That's why I recommend you have to be in a WhatsApp group, and I recommend you have to be in a Telegram group. Okay? So now the schedule is in the Telegram group. So please join the Telegram group if you want to have the information like on first hand. Okay? Let's see what other questions we have here. Can you use the schedule? How can you do both at the same time? I want to do it. What do you mean? How can you do both at the same time? I don't understand what you say. You send materials to study before practice. I'm gonna answer that in a moment. what if I'm not able to attend the masterclass? So, Arnold Mancia. That I don't know. I mean, do you want to complete the challenge? Look, this is it. Checklist. The challenge will be held between July 20. And you have to watch this. If you couldn't attend the masterclass, you can watch the replay. I mean, it depends on you. If you want to learn, you just have to watch it and complete the checklist. Okay? So going back, let's go back to this. How do I get prepared for these sessions? Number one, of course, you have to schedule yourself. Okay? One, schedule yourself. Okay? This means don't just join when I send the link, or when the moderator sends the link. Don't just join. I mean, you have to schedule yourself. If you're not scheduling yourself, it's the same. I mean, you're not practicing anything. You're just gonna, I don't know, you're gonna feel lost. Okay? So again, schedule yourself. There's a technique that I'm gonna teach you that's called seco, right? This is seco training, is what we do in the speaking club. You know, we find a semi-controlled environment or space. We find a semi-controlled environment or place to practice, but with a technique. Not just practice. It's to train our speaking skills. Okay? Make sense? So there's something that's called pre-seco. Okay? And that's how you get prepared. All right, let's see. Maritza Reynoso. I didn't have Telegram desktop on my PC. That's why I couldn't join to the Telegram group. Probably that's the reason, but you can access Telegram on the PC. You can access WhatsApp, you can access Telegram. Why do we use Telegram? Because more people can join. And when we have speaking practice, again, we have groups of 400 people, we have groups of 100 people, we have a group of 4,000 people. So that's it. Again, I noticed that people are asking me how to access the replay of the masterclass. I'm sending it to you again. There you go. You can watch the replay right here. See right here. Remember, next class, Wednesday 28th. Okay. Guys, so there's a technique. If you want to improve your conversation practice, number one, I explained this in the masterclass number 1, right? So go watch masterclass number 1, and then you're going to get the chronogram or the schedule, and you're going to schedule yourself. Don't just join. I mean, when people join without, you're going to notice how many people are here. All right, so we have more than 60 people. Guys, you're going to notice when a person just joins and doesn't prepare himself or herself. That's why I'm saying, hey, you wanna join, you wanna practice, you wanna be ready. I'm gonna give you one tool. I'm gonna give you something, okay? But again, it's all about understanding that this is a space, but you have to do something before, all right? And that's pre-seco, okay? That's what I'm gonna teach. This what I'm sharing with you, I'm going to teach the other group on Wednesday. I'm going to teach the other group on Wednesday, but I'm teaching you, or I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing this with you today, okay? So, how do I get prepared for these sessions? I explained this. Okay. Now, there's something called Conversational Guides. Let me share one. It's here in day 1, and this is a conversational practice, but I have more. I'm just gonna share one right now. Okay, can you see this document? This is one, but we have many, many, many other conversational guides. Okay? Can you see this document? This is called a conversational guide. This is what you have to practice or use before you enter the speaking club activities. You know, you want to be prepared. So it's not like you just join. You have to decide. You have to have a topic in mind. And it could be any topic, you know, because what if you want to talk about something different? You know, what if you want to talk about food? And what about if you also want to talk about how bad your day was? What if you want to talk about opportunities, business? You know, you decide what you want to talk about. So, going back, you have to understand how we normally have conversations. You know, we have questions, and then we have, of course, answers. You know, more or less, that's it. Normally, answers are just comments, or it could be a good answer, poor answer. So, something super important here, super important here, is the understanding. Okay, 5 roles in the speaking club. Roles in the speaking club. Okay, there are basically 3 roles. We have the moderator, and then we have participants, and then we have people that join as listeners, also known as curious people. Okay? So you're gonna have these kind of roles. You're gonna have these roles in the speaking club: moderator, participant, listeners, and anyone can be a moderator. You know, like I said, there's no levels because it's not a class. There are no levels for the speaking club. Okay, so let me add. Where can I add that? Here, I'm gonna add it here. There are no levels for the speaking club. This is not a speaking club. This is not a speaking club, Marta. This is a preparation. This is a induction for the speaking club. This is not a speaking club. Practice. This is not a speaking club session. This is not a speaking club session. Okay? This is a tutorial for you to have a great activity. Again, when are speaking sessions? Look, speaking sessions 7 to 8 p.m. Okay? 7 to 8 p.m. Tomorrow 8 to 9 a.m. Wednesday 7 to 8 p.m. Okay? 8 to 9 a.m., 7 to 9 p.m. Here, guys, access the drive here. One more time. I'm going to send it and you can access the drive. I think so. I'm not sure. But I will upload the guides. Like I said, if you can find it here, let me move that to the folder, okay? Okay, now you can access. Okay, now you can access that conversational guide. But there are more. Okay? So, There are different roles: moderator, participants, and listeners. In Spanish, oyente. Okay, but normally the oyente is a person that is like just joins. You know, he just joined. He just joined when we send the link. When the moderator send the link. The moderator, like I said, the moderator is not a tutor. I mean, doesn't have to be a tutor. He is not giving a class. The moderator is just managing the platform and is gonna. The moderator has the responsibility of organizing the groups and dividing everyone in a room. You know, he's gonna open the class and stuff like that. Well, again, not class. He's gonna open the meeting, and let's say that we also have. One super important. Every session, every activity has a suggested activity. Okay? Every activity has a suggested activity. For example, I'm going to say, for tonight, in tonight's speaking club, I'm going to recommend we're going to talk about business. Okay? And that's the suggested activity. Does it mean you have to talk about business? No. Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to talk about business if you don't want to. That's why you want to prepare yourself. If you're not doing this step, you mean that's you want to plan ahead what conversations you want to practice. Guess what? Who's going to have an interview or an oral exam or something like that this week? Because this is what's going to happen. This is what you have to do. Before the speaking session, you want to practice. You want to plan ahead of time. You want to be ready before. Okay, let's see, Cynthia. Just one more question about speaking sessions. How much time from now? Sorry, I can configure. I can't. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Colombia time. See? Colombian time as a reference to your local time. If you cannot find, you have to Google. I don't know where you live. You know, that's kind of a funny question. I don't know where you live, so it's 1 p.m. and it's gonna be like in 5 hours. Okay, use that tool to find out like what time it is, and understand the difference of the time zones. Okay. So like I said, you have conversational guides. That's going to help you because they have questions and answers. And you're going to have different sessions for people to prepare. Okay? So, look. Before you join a speaking club session, you should have the induction session. Okay? This one. Because if not, people are going to feel lost. People are not going to understand anything. People are going to be like, but I'm a beginner, you know. But of course, I'm going to train them. And on Wednesday, I'm going to teach them, you know. So beginners are not going to join the speaking club until Wednesday. All right. Unless we have spies. Unless we have spies. Okay. That means that people that are beginners, that are in the advanced intermediate groups, that they shouldn't be, you know, because the idea is that you have certain level of fluency, or at least you're able to ask questions and give at least a short answer. So I'm going to give you a couple more. And I want you to... yes. So I don't know, guys. I don't know where we're going to have, if we're going to have spies. I mean, again, people that joined the groups without, like, because they want to practice, but probably they don't have the level yet. But that's why they have to have this session. Okay, that's what I want you to understand, because we have all kinds of people from all kinds of the world, and I need you to cooperate more. I need you to understand how these things work, and then you're going to be able to help other people. That's why this is a community. You know, that's why this is a community, and I have to be straightforward with you guys, and I'm saying, look, I'm sending the schedule because we have a lot of people. We have a lot of people that are joining, and that's the easiest way so that you can join. Okay, the easiest way is to see the hour, and then you find out, okay, what session, what time is it, because there are people that are looking at the schedule and are figuring out the time. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense, because some people might get a little angry. Like I said, I mean, I'm not aware of the time all the time. So let's review these preparation stuff. We're never preparing ahead of time. We do have a plan for a speaking club, but again, it depends on you, what you want to improve. I'm gonna put in the folders, I'm gonna put some guides, right? I'm gonna put some guides, but I'm gonna say, guys, we're gonna talk about something different, you know? And that's why I need you to understand what the skills that I explained in the masterclass, you know? Because now you guys are gonna ask me like this: Axel, what if my speaking partner has a lower level? What if my speaking partner has a lower level? Right? How many of you guys have this question? What if my speaking partner has a lower level? Let me put that. What if my speaking partner has a lower level? Okay, what if my speaking partner has a lower level? This is the dynamic, okay? Advanced speakers or learners should be answering questions and telling stories. Also, ask closed questions if you ask questions, okay? And what I'm going to teach beginners, the first thing I'm going to teach beginners is to ask questions, okay? Let's say the lower level asks the questions, higher level answers the questions. Probably you're gonna have like several partners, and they're gonna ask you the same question. Hey, where are you from? You're gonna say, oh my gosh, I've answered that question so many times. Okay, so what do you have to do? You have to be creative and answer in a different way. You can be sarcastic, you can be direct. It depends. I mean, but again, I'm gonna teach everyone, guys, don't take it personal. The speaking club is the space where we all go to make mistakes. This is the most important message of this session. I don't want you to be perfect. I mean, it's okay if you ask this or that and stuff like that. I mean, it's okay if people are lost, because that's the objective of having the speaking club. It's the place where people are going to go to make mistakes. You have to make mistakes in the speaking club. So you get comfortable in the speaking club, making mistakes, and then you're going to learn how to correct yourself, right? We're going to learn how to correct ourselves, you know. This is a skill called self-correction, okay? We have this skill in our native language. In our native tongue, we know how to correct ourselves. We know when we're talking this or that or whatever. So a speaking club is a space where we all go to make mistakes. That's why don't take it personal. If you make mistakes, if a person is a higher level, lower level, you have to be answering questions. If you're advanced, you answer questions. If you're a beginner, you ask questions, and it's like that, you know? Again, if you're an advanced, you're going to ask a question, be aware that beginners are learning to answer closed questions, you know, because they do have limited vocabulary, so they're going to begin like with that, you know. So that's why you're going to be patient. You are the one that has to be answering and speaking more. Okay, guys, that's it. That's why you want to do something. Your guides, normally your guides, like I said, where do your guides come from? Or what's the easiest way to answer when you want to look? Always be willing to share or teach something. Always be willing to share or teach something. Okay? Always. It's not about being patient, it's about caring. You know, it's about being empathic. If you have empathy for other people, you're just going to share. But that's why, how are you going to share something if you're not learning something new? If you're not watching a video, if you're not listening to a podcast, how are you going to share? Hey, this is what I learned. You know, this is what I learned. Hey, I learned this. You know, I learned this. Do you know what this is or what this means? So you want to find these phrases in order to be, again, to have empathy with other people. Not everyone knows what you know, you know? Not everyone knows what you know. Not everyone is in the same level you are. So that's my recommendation. You know, that's my recommendation. And believe me, this is going to help you be prepared for the future sessions of the speaking club. Guys, do you have any questions? Because that's it. That's it for today. I mean, not for today. This is for this, again, induction or introduction, or before you join the speaking club, getting ready. You know, here are all my notes. And I don't know if you have questions from the technical side of Zoom. Again, I said I'm going to send you the link. You have 10 minutes to join. What other questions you might have on the technical side of Zoom? I don't know. You tell me. Then on how it works, I think I've shared plenty of information. So I'm going to see. I'm going to give you like a couple seconds to ask questions, because I know always there might be like a delay. I know that there might be a delay. So let me know. Do you have some questions? Do you have suggestions? Do you like? What did you like? What didn't you like? So I do not see any questions. So we are going to. Do we have a speaking club introduction tomorrow? Yeah. Normally what I do is, if you have questions, because this can happen, you know, probably you already participated in a speaking club and you're going to have some questions. You know, you're going to have some doubts about, I don't know, any, like, hey, Axel, but how can I get prepared for this? What can I say? So you can ask in this space tomorrow, you can ask me, hey, I understood this, but Axel, I have these problems. What can I do? You know, things that probably you're not going to be able to ask in the moment to the moderator, but you're going to be able to ask me. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to have that speaking induction again. And if you have like participate in the speaking club tonight, and tomorrow, if you have like questions, you can let me know. Domingo, no questions so far. Thanks for this introduction to speaking club. All right, you're welcome. You are very welcome. Okay. Guys, I see no questions. If you have some problems, later on in the sessions, or if someone, again, this is probably the most important, if your partners, if you notice people that haven't participated in the induction, please tell them that please tell them that they need to watch this induction. You know, they need to understand how it works. But it's okay. I mean, those are going to be normally what we call oyentes, because that's the first time. And probably if they're going to speak Spanish, there's one rule that I forget. This is like the most important thing. Speaking club is 100% in English. Only the moderator is allowed to speak Spanish to help oyentes or to regaña. Okay, that's to call someone's attention or to send a message, you know. Absolutely. I'm gonna do a wrap up. I'll wrap up and we can understand everything. Okay, what's the Insta class about? This Insta class is about honestly the technique for tomorrow, the hack. It's storytelling, how we're gonna use storytelling to learn grammar and stuff like that, and where we're gonna be able to get those words. Yeah. So I'm gonna join with them in a moment with I'm gonna join. It's gonna be here, but it's also gonna be on Instagram. I know it's only gonna be on Instagram. Sorry, only gonna be on Instagram. Okay, so let's wrap up. Speaking, Victor, we divide people in the meeting. In the meeting, you're assigned a speaking partner. So let's wrap up. Guys, in this session, in this introduction session, what we spoke is about, number one, the technical side of the speaking club, how it works, where you get the links. Remember, we said you're going to be in a group specifically called Speaking Club. Normally, people join this group because they have, or they're willing to have a 100% English conversation, right? So in one of those groups, we're going to send the link. The moment we send the link, you have 10 minutes to join. Okay, you have 10 minutes to join. After the 10 minutes, you're not going to be allowed to enter. Each activity is 30 minutes. If the session is programmed 60 minutes long, for example, I'm going to jump to Thursday 29, 7 to 9. Every half hour, we're going to have a new activity. So in these dates, we're going to have 4 activities. And every 30 minutes, we're going to be opening the room. Okay? So keep that in mind. There's now, again, the speaking club is not a class. So it's not like we have, tomorrow we're going to learn this and this. No, it's a space for you to practice. And that's when I explained the other part, you know, the dynamic or how it works. After 10 minutes, we start the next activity. So if you're joining 9 minutes or 10 minutes, honestly, you're already late. So try not to join so late. How do you get prepared for these sessions? Watch masterclass number 1. Then go to the schedule and schedule yourself. 2, understand the techniques, seco and pre-seco. And I'm going to explain that more tomorrow in the hacks, probably tomorrow and Wednesday. Again, we still have class with you, so stay posted. 4, there are conversational guides that are going to help you. There are material that there are these guides. And again, you can create your own conversational guides with role plays, vocabulary, questions, and stuff, so that you can always, you know, have something to say. I also recommend you join I also recommend you join with your flashcards. If you have flashcards, join with your flashcards. Again, your flashcards should be made with phrases. Your flashcards should be made with phrases, so that works like a tool. So conversational guides or your flashcards are going to work as tools. Remember that are going to be roles. There's one moderator and there's going to be many participants. There are few moderators and there are going to be many participants. In fact, I'm going to ask some of you to be moderators, not the moderator, but you're going to help. You know, you're going to help other people if we ever have like a huge group, okay? And we have the listeners, or in Spanish, oyentes. That's like the first time people join. And every activity has a suggested activity. That doesn't mean you have to do it. It's optional, okay? And remember, the most important is that the speaking club is the place where you can go to make mistakes, where you should go to make mistakes. And no one's going to judge you. You're not going to be blamed. If something happens, don't take it personal. We're all there to practice and enjoy English. Guys, thank you so much. Basically, that's it. That's it for today. I wrapped up. And I'll see you guys later, all right? I have to go to the Insta class. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.